Production support for the weekly special is provided by IU School of Public Health Bloomington, addressing public health needs by preventing disease, promoting health, and improving quality of life across the state and around the world through research, teaching, and community engagement. The Al Cobain Recognition Endowment Fund, established by friends and family of Al Cobain to support jazz initiatives on WTIU and WFIU. And WTIU members, thank you.
The sun is hot and the breeze is warm.
Explore wonderful summer memories of today and yesteryear. Travel to the dunes for a unique sculpture contest. Sit down at a church supper in a new memory chain. Travel off the beaten path for a new little Indiana. And welcome the ethereal sounds of Hunterchild. There's no better time to explore Indiana than the summer.
So stay tuned for the Hoosier destinations you'll only find here on the weekly special.
Hello, I'm Daryl Neer.
And I'm Erica Sagone. I'm sure that all of us have fond memories of summers gone by. Daryl, do you have any favorite summer childhood memories?
It was always bikes with my friends and playing wiffle ball in the neighbor's backyard.
Classic.
Perfect summer.
Well, I bet our next story will be a favorite memory for lots of Hoosier children.
Gently rolling waves, bright warm sun, building sandcastles with your best friends. These are the memories of summer for Hoosiers both young and old. A perfect day at the beach. But this isn't the coast, and that's not the Atlantic. It's the Indiana Dunes State Park. And each year, it becomes home for lots of fantastical creatures as part of its annual sand sculpture contest.
We're looking at a great resource here, the sand. It's one of our main stories is Lake Michigan, its effect in the dune creation process. And so it's just a fun recreational activity that we can do using the resource here of the land. Bringing out people to the park and they're here having fun. It's more than just the beach and water. They can play with this medium and then they're probably going to learn something too. And maybe give them a reason to come back from the park for maybe another special event, come back for the trails or come back camping, and definitely just coming back and using the parks and realizing everything that we have here.
With 16 miles of hiking trails, there's no shortage of things to do. For Patricia Karachi, leader of a local girls club, the event is a perfect opportunity to get the girls out and active in their community.
We stumbled into this last year. I had a couple of girls from the club that came last year and it was so much fun. And just watching all the different groups build and the creativity, oh my gosh, the artistry. And so just to see the community come together for the dunes and just celebrate this kind of an event, especially on a perfect summer day, what better thing to do? So many kids sit inside on a beautiful day and play video games and Instagram and cell phones. And so it's nice to get them away from the screen and out in reality, because this is what we did as kids. And this is what you should do in the summer. Come to the beach, get sandy, get dirty, get stuff in your face.
I just like how we all kind of get together and just build a sandcastle. So we came here about 7:30, and then we just piled a bunch of sand, and then we added some at the end, and then we started sculpting a squid.
The best part is just everybody getting excited about getting together out here. They look forward to it. They make sure they're off that day, you know, and then it's just a blast. We always enjoy it, you know. So if we're not kind of wood, we'll do it for a long time, you know.
We got so many folks that just plan for this date, and you really see some creativity from these families that come out every year. And even though this is an amateur event, there's some really good quality stuff that we're seeing out there this year already.
Each year, the contest features a special theme, giving participants time to brainstorm their sand creations. This year's theme, All Washed Up.
We decided to come up 9 years ago and do it, and had a blast and decided to come up every year since then. Since some of us live in Bloomington and some live up here in Portage, we were emailing back and forth, throwing ideas out, and typically we don't decide until the morning of when we all come together. And it's fun to watch everybody come out and see all the sculptures and get excited about looking at the different art forms that are out here.
There's the sketch. Octopus. I wanted to get that big head with them bulging eyeballs. You can only bulge them so far with sand. So you do your sketch kind of as a layout, a basic plan to follow, but it always takes off on its own, you know. That's the fun of it. It flows like sand, you know what I mean? Wherever it goes, you follow it, or you take it out if it doesn't work, you know. The feedback from the people is always great because a lot of times, depending on what you're making, they may say, what is that? And it may be totally different than what you're building. It doesn't matter though. To them, that's what it is. Half the people think it's a squid. I think it's an octopus, but I'm not sure, you know.
With the sound of a whistle, building comes to an end, and judges embark across the menagerie, awarding points for such things as creativity and theme. Visitors also participate, voting for their favorite as the People's Choice Award. Squid or octopus, it didn't matter. The Bianco family took home both top prizes.
Anytime you do anything together is good, and anytime you create something together is better, you know. So even though it's temporary, it'll be gone by the end of the night. It's the process and the input from people walking by and stuff is nice, you know. That's all we're doing is making memories, you know. And the thing is, it's simple in the sense you take sand, water, and imagination. And then, like I say, it all goes back to where it was by the end of the night, but the memories are there, you know. That's a good feeling.
There are plenty of special events left in the summer. Visit in.gov for more information. And Daryl, Brad said to tell everyone that the sand is always there, so come start practicing for next year. And I think that we definitely need to have a weekly special team there.
You know, we may have the sand and we may have the imagination, but execution's our problem.
We're getting there.
Well, if it's all about building beautiful moments, then our Memory Chain series is about celebrating them.
The 5 human senses, helping us to keep keenly aware of our surroundings. At least, that's the idea, even though there's been a steady deterioration in their acuity from the time when our ancestors could smell danger long before seeing or hearing it. By the early 20th century, nature had become something to be preserved or cultivated. People began driving great distances just to experience it. The natural world had become less random, more orderly. Often, folks would purchase a handful of it to take back home. Along with the 5 senses, our experience of nature itself began to narrow. Flowers, fruits, vegetables, going from the field to the fluorescent, finally managing to smell like nothing at all. All of this invites the possibility that over time, life has become a little less alive, but just gradually enough that you'd never really notice. Even the youngest individuals in this group were familiar with sensations lost to us now. The smell of burning autumn leaves, the sound of a full-throated steam whistle. Their sense of taste was likely more expansive as well. In the early 1920s, Levin Brothers of Terre Haute, Indiana, offered a popular confection in their wholesale catalog: sauerkraut fudge. Sold out. Here's Grandma's secret recipe for sauerkraut cake. Once held the candles for somebody's birthday. One evening in early December, in the basement of the Maple Avenue Methodist Episcopal Church, the men's Sunday school class sponsored a dinner that included sweet potatoes, considered the perfect side dish for, well, let's just say this trade name was chosen for a reason. 3 dozen possum, none of them roadkill, were provided for the church supper that night. There were high hopes for a big turnout. Who knows? Maybe a long line had formed by the time the doors opened. After all, the entree was considered a dinner fit for a king, or at least a newly elected president. Fried possum, with baked apple for dessert. That winter night, in the Maple Avenue Methodist Episcopal Church basement, the food that was served would complete its journey from tree to table with only an oven standing in between.
It's a possum up on its feet. It's a possum crossing the street.
Well, Daryl, that was an interesting dinner.
What would you do if that was in front of you?
I don't know.
Well, don't want to find out. Well, if you're looking to find some delicious treats off the beaten path, Jessica Nunemaker is here to share more.
Is it an old Ferris wheel turned bridge? That's what locals seem to think. When 33-year-old George W.G. Ferris dreamed up his Ferris wheel for the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, his 250-foot tall structure was going to be a showstopper. And it was. But all good things must come to an end. So too did his Ferris wheel. Torn down, the pieces of scrap were said to be purchased by Kouts farmer Isaac Dunn, and he used the steel for his bridge, now known as Dunn's Bridge. Others say it was part of a roof from the Indiana House and not from the Ferris wheel. Restored in 2003, Dunn's Bridge is a part of the local lore and an eye-catcher. If you're looking to be a part of the local scene and listen to town gossip mixed in with cross-table chit-chat, George's Coffee Cup is it. Try the Reuben sandwich and enjoy the potato soup. Locals heartily recommend the gyro melt. Get a load of those original tin ceilings. Beautiful. Snack time? Seasonally open, Piggies and Cream sits in the old Kouts train depot. Just take a look at the ice cream. Would you believe that every bit of it is homemade? The flavors may change, but it is always delicious. I recommend the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. It's colossal, but oh so good. Kids will love the big sandbox to play in when weather permits. Speaking of weather permits, one of my all-time favorite festivals so far is also one of the lesser known. Although I do enjoy the lack of lines, I enjoy sharing more. I love my Indiana history, and the Aukiki Festival is full of it. Held to snag funding for the Collier Lodge, this long-ago hunting lodge and unique piece of history is in danger of absolute deterioration. Unlike most festivals that cover a particular span of time, the Aukiki Festival covers 350 years of Hoosier history. It offers an incredibly diverse range of artisans, reenactors, and events. From Native Americans to French voyagers to the Civil War, it's a wonderful look back in time.
Kouts, Indiana is a bit of history and a lot of fun. Find more Kouts fun at www.littleindiana.com. Small towns, destinations, not drive-thrus. I'm Jessica Nunemaker, and this is Little Indiana.
Thanks, Jessica. Well, from stepping back in time to stepping into a new world, we are joined by Jess Lewandowski. She's the co-founder of the Middle Coast Film Festival, happening August 13th through 15th in Bloomington. Jess, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, give us a little preview of the festival. How many movies are we going to see, and what's the variety like?
We're pretty ambitious. We're going to do 64 films over 3 days in 4 venues in downtown Bloomington.
Whoa. Wow. 64.
Go big or go home.
So tell us what kind of movies we're going to see.
We have a super wide range, everything from horror all the way to web series, comedy, thriller, drama, everything in between. Something for everybody.
And some films made by Hoosiers.
Yep, we have a local showcase that features about 10 local films, or made in Indiana films.
Wow, that's great.
Well, Jess, why did you decide to start a film festival in Bloomington, Indiana?
Well, my husband and I are both filmmakers, and we just noticed there was a niche here that didn't have any support. So instead of trying to go to the coast to make money in our industry, we decided to bring it here and provide access to the community, get the community excited about filmmaking, because it is such an industry that it supports so many people, all the way from caterers to hotels, all of it, yeah.
Do we have much of a film industry in Indiana, or are we on our way?
I'd say there's about 30 serious filmmakers in the whole state, which is pretty low compared to other states when you can count, on 3 hands.
When I think of film festivals, I think of, like an industry insider event with long lines and expensive ticket prices, hard to get into. How does Middle Coast kind of differ from that model?
Well, we are really focused on providing accessibility between the audience and the filmmakers. So we're flying in these filmmakers from the coast, from LA and from New York, and our ticket buyers get direct contact with those filmmakers. There's going to be really intimate parties and networking events and Q&As, so they're able to hobnob with industry insiders.
Yeah, that is so cool. Well, hey, thanks so much for being here. And of course, you can get all of the festival information by visiting middlecoastfest.com.
We are excited to welcome our next guest. Their music features ancient themes and futuristic sounds. It's Hunterchild.
Marty and I kind of conjured up this way to potentially perform as a two-piece using more of electronic type stuff. And so we just kept playing, writing songs, and then came out with Hunterchild. We focused mainly on what it was that we had and what we could do. And it just kind of naturally happened because like that's kind of who we are anyway. So it was something we'd done before. Like we knew that we could do it either way. We knew there was going to be some differences in sound, but that was just part of that's just what happens, you know.
In trying to start the band as just a two-piece, it just made natural sense for us to use a lot of electronics and keyboards and drum machines to be able to make a bigger sound as just two people.
Hunterchild has definitely got some more R&B-esque influences in it and some electro influences. Some 80s and 90s influence in there, a lot.
Sade, Depeche Mode.
Yeah, for sure. Prince. I mean, as far as big commercially, type influences.
The accessibility of music making is great it's helped us to make music somewhat economically.
Anybody can start doing something creative musically, regardless of how much they have to use or how much they have to learn, or everybody's going to do it different. Everybody's going to find their own pathways to their own method to how they go about it. So it's still a very unique thing,
Luke usually starts the songs, starts the groundwork for a song. So really it starts with a beat and a chord progression that feels right. And you start hearing, I think we both start hearing overtones and melodies in that aren't there yet.
Yeah.
But you can sense they're wanting to come out.
There's no one method every time, but there has to be that initial, the music or the progression or something in the rhythm makes you want to move, it's activating something. I'm hyper melodic. So I don't need a lot of music to write a lot of melody. I almost like that challenge. I almost like to keep it 3 chords here and these 4 chords here, and I want to let my mind just go nuts.
I think the simplicity of a synthesizer kind of can allow creation from the start from a novice. I think being able to play a synthesizer and make a really huge sound with one finger, it sounds great.
I learned music through piano, and I think that's what I like about the keyboard. The synthesizer, it's an expansion of the piano in the sense, but it's also an expansion in atmosphere. And nowadays you can get a lot of the same sounds from a guitar and a synthesizer both, It's just, there's no limit.
And now, Hunterchild.
Whenever you are near, I disappear in you. In you. Whenever you are near, I disappear in you. In you.
the way it feels when you're close, or when I see you around. Everything just blurs, and I have no words. Disappear in you, in you. Whenever you are near, I disappear in you, in you. Oh. Disappear in you, in you. Whenever you are near, I disappear in you, in you, in you. In you, in you, in you, in you, in you, in you. I disappear.
Thank you very much, guys.
That was fantastic.
To find out about their upcoming performances and their latest releases, visit them on their Facebook page. Now, Erica, I'm glad we have some time left this summer so we can catch some great live music, can eat some interesting foods, and find some time on the sand and the beach.
Yeah, we absolutely have to start working on our sandcastle for next summer. Well, that's all the time that we've got for tonight's show, but one more time before we go, Hunterchild. Good night.
I want you, gonna do what I gotta do. If I want you, gonna do what I gotta do, babe. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, babe. If you come here tonight, I know why you're here. Your butterfly, they have disappeared. And baby, it's alright. You're trembling with fear. I'll let you come in, baby, and make it all disappear. I'll make it all disappear. We all want something that we've never had. We all want something that's both good and bad. But I never wanted someone so bad, as bad as I want you.
Production support for the weekly special is provided by IU School of Public Health Bloomington, addressing public health needs by preventing disease, promoting health, and improving quality of life across the state and around the world through research, teaching, and community engagement. The Al Cobain Recognition Endowment Fund, established by friends and family of Al Cobain to support jazz initiatives on WTIU and WFIU. And WTIU members, thank you.